This boss is crazy time, big 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 time, gibbity pig, gibbity pig. You wanna know what happened today that is really dumb? My video got taken down of this fun thing, and it doesn't make sense. It's illegal because my video is legal, legally okay. All right, anyway. Let's try this boss again. The spooky boss. The spooky boss. Oh, the spooky boss. Wait, should we get spooky mode? Should we get spooky mode? Wait, I might be able to. Just what do you think? Can you even see me? No, you cannot. Mr. Riz. Mr. Riz. Mr. Riz. Riz. Um. Huh. Let's see how this looks. All right. Boss battle. Wait, I gotta charge. Okay, yeah, this does not look good. Wait. I thought it was W, but it was an unfortunate un-W. Look at this dude. Bam. I have to use a bit of help. Oh yes. Let's go. Hit me. Yes. And then over here. Yes, okay. Oh wait, one more. Yes, okay, so now we can just do these quickly. Woo! Oh, bro. Alright, blah. Boom. Efficient. Bro, the color is actually crazy. I like the... Oh my gosh, fam. Wait, health? Reset? Okay. And then now we gotta actually run this thing. Oh, fun. Oh, bro. No, I can't die, I can't die, I can't die. Why is this boss fight so hard? How is this fair? How is this fair? I'm gonna die. Stop. I'm so low. Come on. Please. Please. Wait, do I have to be hitting actual Wilson? Oh no! That's not fair! No! That's so not fair. This is such a hard fight. Bro, the other ones are not this hard. Oh wait, I don't know my dad's ability. Okay, blah 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 blah. Quickly, quickly. We've got to try to get like max health when the boss fight like really begins. The 1v1, and then we might have to start actually like hit Wilson, right? Like I have to come in here and actually get him. No, that can't be it, right? Oh, okay. I can't reach Wilson. There's no way that's what it is. Bro is actually so menacing. I see, I think. Okay, I see. The stage, maybe? Okay, I think we're doing better progress than before. Alright, and then now bro should hit the grenade. Yes! And then I banished Wilson. Goodbye, Wilson. And then now, that's the new ink wizard. What is bro doing to me? He bit off my legs. Ink Demon, yes! Save us! Save us, Ink Demon! I always believed in the Ink Demon. I always believed that the Ink Demon would save us. Bro, it's just better! The Ink Demon literally just cooked him so hard. My legs. Bro. I can't move. This is so cool. No way, are the other guys gonna come in?
It's time. Your road is broken. Join the dark tunnel and give in to your suffering.
Baby Bendy. No. No. This design is sick. I accept. Bendy? What? No, that's actually so cool. But what if they start trying to kill us? Or my friends. What is going on with this game, fam? I am the Ink Demon? I'm the Ink Demon?
What's happening?
There's always a choice.
Joey!
I know you're in there. Deep behind that evil face. Inside somewhere is my little girl.
That's crazy.
My Audrey. My greatest creation.
I'm scared. I don't know what's happening.
The past doesn't define you, nor the present. In the end, all those years ago, Joey Drew finally succeeded. He created life. But Audrey, you're so much more than that. You were his family, his daughter, my daughter.
And you never even met him.
And I love you so very much.
Be quiet.
Chilling in some. That's great.
Remember
Oh my gosh.
who you are, Audrey. Remember.
This is good. No, Joey.
I know you're in there. You don't have to be this anymore. It's never too late. Just a pencil.
The end.
Dream.
Should have put some
Isn't
drink.
enough. You have to have heart.
No.
Future is sealed.
No. The end. I swear, if he destroys it.
What do you think you're doing?
No.
This is the end.
Play the tape. Where are all our friends? We gotta win. What the heck? Oh, we're beast Bendy now. Just like the end.
Just a
We're playing as Bendy. Get me through. We are literally Bendy. What? Everyone's chasing after us. No. We just gotta get through. What the glitch? Oh my gosh. This is crazy. What in the world? They're against us. Beast Bendy looks so good. Yes! That's what I wanted. The friends. Come on, everyone.
Audrey, is that you in there? Come on, keep moving.
Keep
We'll
moving.
get you through. Tom,
Tom!
trouble.
Yes! The guy from earlier. The toilet man. Tom! Tom! Yes!
Audrey, run!
Let me through. Let me through. Let me through. Obey! Yes! Yes! Porter came in clutch! Yes, Porter!
I got this. Just keep fighting.
The ink demon rises.
Sammy?
Surrender yourself to the Lord, the dark.
Yes!
It's time to believe.
Sammy! Sammy Porter! Allison Tom! Yes! I serve Henry. Is it Henry, Heidi? Who? I can't believe this.
Do this. Keep fighting. Keep going. You'll be all right. Good luck, Audrey.
No one knew. I can't believe Sammy and Porter. Sammy Porter. Yes, let me through, let me through, let me through. Let me through. Yes!
Dead end. Now what?
Need some help?
Wait, where?
You came.
Henry!
Battles are worth fighting for, even a million times. Come on, I found a projector up ahead. Run for it.
Projector! The projectionist! The projectionist! Yes!
Well then, we'll just have to do better next time.
No! Let me through, let me through. The end. We got Allison, we got Tom. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's Heidi. Heidi. The end. Into the projectionist. Oh. If he crushes it. Henry Porter! From his POV. I want to see. I actually want to watch it. Did we get to? No way! Henry, Porter, Heidi, Allison, Tom, the toilet monster. Everything. We're back in the apartment, but now it's the shovel.
My father once told me that just because we're born of darkness doesn't mean we
Belong to it. Yes.
We're always free to choose.
Yes.
And here, at the very beginning,
The loop.
there's a choice to make. My father's cartoon world was now mine. To rule, to watch over, and to protect.
Oh, the original.
I can make the cycle more bearable.
The
for my friends
original.
inside. But
Can?
as for me, I'm the first of my kind. Born of ink,
Whoa.
living in flesh. Joey's world is escaping into ours. So, what's next? Who can really
What? Baby Bendy in the real world. Yes! Amazing game. One of the best games. Artscape Pictures. Audrey Drew. Heavenly Toys. Allison. Allison/Alice Angel. Yes. Porter and Heidi. Baby Bendy. Israel. The Ink Demon. It's Joey Drew. Yes. Oh wait, they took off the mask. Yo! And then immediately has Henry Stein. Yes. Oh, I hated those things. Wilson. Nathan R. Arts. Oh, yes, Alice. Yes, bro. Bendy in the Dark Revival. Is that end credit? Joey and Allison. Oh, I hope there's extras like there was in the other game. Wait. Gen Corporation? Car? What does that mean? Jen? Oh, what does that mean? Oh my gosh. Neatly did the music. That's cool. Los Angel Allison. They're played by the same? The Ink Demon, Betty Porter, Heidi, Henry Stein, Nation Arc. Everyone. Sammy Lawrence. Oh, Sammy is a good guy now. On our side, on Henry's side, on everyone's side. Yes. Lost their teeth. Console porting. Oh my gosh. That's such a good ending. That's such a good ending. Special thanks for all the amazing Bendy Pen and the Mariah community. Can I get an amen? Yes! And you the pirate, yes you. Thanks for playing. Bendy in the Dark Revival, the Bendy character is trained by Joey Juicy as Bendy. Oh, I hope there's an extras menu. Bendy. What did that cutscene mean, that end credit? Archives. Yeah, I think that's what we want. Show me the archives. Yeah! See, this is in the original game. This is what I wanted. I have an exit button. Okay. The archives. Welcome to the archives. Bendy the Dark. Bendy the Dark Revival is filled with numerous characters. I could role to play in the progression of the game. Here are the archives. Yes. All right. So, wow. Bendy the iconic imp was redesigned. Dark World ascended a little bit from its traditional cartoon appearance by giving him a suit of clothes. He passed on minor challenges, specifically creating a face that supported the classic Bendy eerie smile, but still managed to get the heartwarming right conditions. The fan favorite. Oh, they wanted him to have a... Oh, that's cool. I love that original Bendy. Oh, it looks great. The Ink Demon and Beast Bendy. Ink Demon's design needed a complete rethink to match the new tone. Previous versions of his appearance look absolutely silly when placed in the world alongside the other characters. No amount of creepy music or screen effects could conceal the out of place he looked. He needed different than everything else. Yes. The end. Oh my gosh, I'm the deads. I'm Beast Bendy. Version of the climax, Beast Bendy was also revised with the mindset, making him far more powerful and beast-like. Tend to build the point where the main villain becomes a final form of a monster as a final boss. What if he had to play as that final form instead? Yes. The Ink Machine. Designed by Jen and retrieved by Joey Drew. Yes. Oh, Allison. Or sorry, Audrey. Cartoon Audrey. It's not Ink Audrey. It's Cartoon Audrey. Yes. And Wilson. They look great, as always. They always do such a good job. Oh my gosh, they're in their little cages. So we have some of the original units that formed in the ink machine. With artificial fortune in the game, Carly the Ghost Claw, although when you begin to examine her closely, shell with someone inside. Oh, I love the Butcher Gang. Oh, and they got their normal forms. Okay. So, the best one is Edgar. And then there's the normal version for, Carly. Barley, Charlie, Carly, and Edgar. Nice. What's in here? Sammy! The famous music piece of the studio had a slightly larger role in the story of Dark Revival. Really? But the story already filled with so many characters, making him say a meaningful part. Became a challenge. Sidelined. Oh, yeah. Flow. That's true. That makes sense. And that's cool. Alice Angel, Queen of the Studio. Nice, yeah. The Amok, Lord Amok. I'm Lord Amok now. Though he was weak in a fight, his name was They Never Die. Yes! Amok. We love Amok. Oh, we hate King Widow, though. Wow. Oh, Symphony Dudley. Look at him. He's not a pig. Why did I think he was a pig? No, he's just some guy. Cracky the Crab. That would have been interesting. Spin off. And then what is this guy? Lurker. Steve. Lurker. Yeah. The Lurker was cool. I never encountered him one time. Besides like the ending. The Double Lounge. Like, they even put a bunch of work into this. Joey. Joey's great. Oh, Betty. Failed experiment. Purposely left unclear if Betty was in on Wilson's plot or if she's just a bystander. Answers to be found. Okay, so there are going to be more games, it looks like. Cycle breakers. Okay, we'll look at that later. Oh man, the color. The illusion. Ethan Arc. The Bendy cutout. Oh, his bow tie is canonically yellow. Interesting. Wilson and Audrey. Yeah, we didn't get to see much of human Audrey, so nice. Look at the color. Oh my gosh, the color. Alright, and then the best part of the game was the cycle breakers. Henry, the original cycle breaker. Henry Stein is a ghost of a man who lost his purpose years ago. Henry's now left with the cold reality of being a recreation. Bendy and the Ink Machine. Henry was strictly omitted from all public discussion of the character during the production, which spanned several years. But Henry returned. The face reveal, yeah! I got his face reveal. So it looks good. It's pretty accurate to how I made him. Tom! Where's Boris the Wolf? Remember has that during the events? Dark Survival. Yeah! Boris in the Dark Survival. And then Allison. Wow. that everything? That's cool. I loved this game. I loved how it turned out. Oh yeah, here's Porter. I don't think we looked at Porter. Porter! With the influence of the inking movement, the cartoon world is able to grow and advance with the characters. Porter! Yes, Bendy the machine. Porter! And then Heidi. Heidi, who spent some time in the pit. Porter and Heidi. Yep. Sammy Lawrence. So, here, we'll have it on Lord of Muck. This game was great. It was so good. The ending was great. I loved all the characters. It was great. Out of the 3 Bendy games, the main ones, we have Boris and the Dark Survival, which is great. Bendy and the Machine, great. This game is great. It's hard to pick one. This game was so good, but I probably would go with the original Bendy just for nostalgia, because it was really good. But yeah. This is such a good game, guys. Amazing game. Great game. W game. And with that, I mean, what else is there to say? I can hear your voice risen from beyond the mask. Dad!
What's up, Randall?
We're live. We just beat Bendy and the Dark Revival.
Oh, you're live right now?
Yeah.
I am driving back from Fresno, so I can't watch right now.
No, but we just beat the game.
Oh, you beat the entire game?
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay. Was it better than Bendy Machine?
They're both so good. It's really hard to choose. And I'd probably choose the original just because it was the original. But they were both so good. The ending, can I tell you about the ending?
Yeah, tell me the ending.
The ending was like, it was better than the original's ending. It was so good. So, there's a lot of plot to go through. But basically, in the ending, you get to play as Beast Bendy.
Oh, you're gonna play as Ink Bendy? That's cool.
Beast Bendy, like the big Beast Bendy.
Yeah.
And, because you and Bendy merged. Because apparently who you play as is that you're Joey Drew's daughter.
Okay.
And so you merge. And so you have to fight back against your other consciousness and play the end tape. While all your subjects try to stop you. And then all the characters come in to help you. Henry comes in to help you. Allison comes in. Tom comes in. Sammy Lawrence comes in. Porter and Heidi, which are new characters, come in. And the Lurker comes in, which is like a giant ink monster. All to help you.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it's like an Avengers Endgame moment.
Bum, 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 bum. Are you gonna play Boris and the whatever?
I've played that game a bit. It's not like a storyline game. It's more of a randomly generated puzzle game. But it's still fun. Like, it's still really fun. And then they added, I haven't seen The Keeper. Yes, The Keepers. The Keepers, the Keepers are a new monster, and I've never been scared of anything in Bendy until the Keepers. They are the only thing in the game that can just straight up one-shot you, and they're so fast, and there's once one spots you, there's basically nothing you can do. You're dead.
What do they look like?
They look like, how do I describe it? So they're they don't have legs. They just have a bunch of tentacles at the bottom. And then they have a body that looks like they're wearing a jacket with their head being like a mask with one shining circle in the front, like kind of like a scuba diving suit. And then they have long arms with long fingers with sharp things, and one of their arms has another arm coming out. And it's they look creepy, kind of. And they go all red when they see you.
Did you watch Bendy in the Caves trailer?
Not yet, but I will. I'm about to.
You should do a live react to that.
Yeah. They added a fourth member to the Butcher Gang.
Who's it?
So they have Barley, Charlie, and Edgar. They added Carly, who's a ghost girl.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's cool. And it's like a scrapped character that Joey didn't want to add, but they like added it secretly.
So does the ending make sense with the
Oh yeah,
ending?
yeah. So basically, there's a part of the game where Joey Drew comes out and tells you the entirety of the lore. So there's no questions about the lore. He literally just straight up says everything.
That's interesting.
Joey Drew's like.
They should do that instead of have Scott should just come out and just like have an interview.
That's crazy. Yeah, because he came out and he was just like, so did you know that the real reason of the original one is it's actually this entire ink world is a loop that I created with the ink machine. The ink machine wasn't made to create real life monsters like we thought in the original. The original game isn't real, and this game isn't real. It's all a loop that Joey Drew created because he was mad and he blamed everything on Henry, so he created a loop where he could torment Henry forever.
That's fucked up.
But he like met the second voice actor for Alice, you know, Allison. And he really liked Allison, and so he added Allison to help Henry in the game. And that's what happened in chapter 4. And then in this game they stopped the cycle. Oh, the fish! Harold the fish! Harold the fish. Harold the fish died, rip. But yeah, so they called them cycle breakers, and they lock them up. And so this new guy, Wilson, now that Joey's dead, took over the world and is basically he's trying to become like the ruler. And he basically is succeeding, and he like tells everyone, he has propaganda that's like, I killed the ink demon and stuff. Oh wait, I got stuck.
That's cool.
And he is actually trying to kill the demon, the ink demon.
So, which games are better? Security Breach and Ruin, or Bendy and Bendy 2?
Bendy and Bendy 2.
Oh man.
I'm stuck right now. I literally can't get out. I'm stuck in the area. Because I looked, when I beat it, instantly the first thing I did, and they do have it, they have the extras section where they show off all the models. And I got stuck, and I can't leave without quitting the game. I'm stuck in...
Do they have a thing like, remember in the first game where after you beat it, it gave you like a magnifying glass where you got to see clues?
Oh, no, they don't have that. But you get to see that. So they just have basically everything from the original game just lined up in one part as like a museum of all the cycle breakers. And like their weapons, because they had to disarm them. And they have the Tommy gun, and they have the axe, and they have that machine, and they have Boris's pot. And everything. And then, yeah, so there's the cycle breakers. And you get to meet them, because it's Allison, Tom, Sammy Lawrence, Henry, and then the original Alice Angel, who is a boss fight in the game. And she dies in the same way, getting stabbed by Allison. But this time, in her last moments, she's like happy to see Allison. And and Allison's nice to her, and they're like she's happy because she finally got to see perfect Alice. And then, yeah, Wilson turns into a giant monster that he was going to use to replace the ink demon.
That's cool.
I feel like if you played this game, you would think Wilson's in the right. Because Wilson's entire thing is he wanted to kill the ink demon and turn the wild society filled with monsters. He wanted to stop all the monsters and turn it into just a society just like the real world, except even better, because they can form whatever they want out of ink.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like you would think he's the good guy, but like, I'm kind of on the ink demon side. I feel like if the ink demon is right.
Destroy society, burn it down, the Joker.
Well, it's just like
The ink demon is just like, the ink demon's like asking me how I got these scars.
Cause yeah, the whole point is Wilson stopped the cycle in one cycle, and so now they've had time to like evolve and advance, and they have giant cities and everything because they've actually had time because the cycle hasn't just been resetting, and so at the end of the game you reset the cycle again, and so it just keeps looping over and over of Henry's torment. But
See if there's a game theory about that game, and
there is. I haven't watched it yet. I'll watch it. But it ends with you. Allison gets to go to the real world, and then there's this crazy moment where she's like, my father told me that even though you come from darkness like the ink, you could still choose to be whatever you want to be, and I'm gonna choose to be good, and like I am a first of my kind. I've made of flesh, I'm an ink creation, but I live in flesh. And now the two worlds are bleeding through, and then she turns, and baby Bendy is in the real world in full color, and then it goes to credits.
what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Baby Bendy turned out to be, Ink Bendy, which I 100% predicted.
No way.
Wait, hold on, let me see something.
Yeah, and even, you'd even agree with Wilson, because he gives the ink demon, like, he doesn't straight up kill the ink demon. He gives him a good life. He turns him into baby Bendy, who's all sweet and nice and doesn't want to hurt anyone. And just wants to play. And it's like, if you really think about it, he's kind of a good guy, but like, no, I would 100%. And he tries to kill you at the end of the game. Because his whole thing is like, to make it work, he has to turn you into the new, like, ruler. And kill you and put you in an ink monster.
The ruler of everything.
And so just because he wants to kill you specifically, makes him the bad guy.
Oh man.
But, yeah. I don't know why I didn't like this game so much when I played it the first time.
Because you hate everything.
Look, they call him Little Devil.
Yeah. I'm stuck in this area, bro. I don't know why. I would show you more things. Here, I'll close out the game and I'll open it again.
Is Leo the ink demon?
Bo. I would go as like Bendy next year for Halloween.
That'd be cool. I've already done a Bendy costume, but it was kind of basic.
We could make Heidi a little baby.
No. I wouldn't go as Bendy. I'd go as Sammy.
Sammy Lawrence.
'Cause
the projectionist.
Yeah, and even the projectionist came in because he's dead, right? But his head is still there as a projector. And you see it in the game, and then Henry plays the end thing on it. So the projectionist is kind of the one who saves the day.
Randall, how do you feel about the fact there's 4 eras of Doctor Who now?
I think there's only 2 in my opinion.
You sent me that there were 4. There's the old, wild, new, and Neo.
No, there's only 3, but I believe that there's 2. Canonically, there's 3, but I think there's 2.
Joe. Who's Joey and why did he draw?
Because he's better.
Alright, Randall, I'm gonna go, but that's awesome that you beat it.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
W game. W game.
Wait. If you beat it, you said if I was awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, bro. Hello, welcome to the stream, Miguel. Let's go back to the archives.
Pig? Why is there a pig emoji?
Pig emoji. Because I thought the final boss was a pig, but it wasn't.
How did you think it was a pig?
Because it's this guy. I thought he was a pig, I'll show you.
And bro, like, why is it in your screen?
Look at this guy. So that's Sammy Lawrence. He's who I would go as for Halloween. Look at him.
He's really cool.
Yeah, and he has an axe.
Sammy Lawrence.
What are you gonna do to me? Oh no. Where's the final boss guy at? Oh yeah, he's down here. Sammy Lawrence is literally so good. He's widowy, so good.
Yeah,
Widowy.
why is he buff though?
So I thought this guy was it was a pig, but he's just a guy. And he turns into this.
That looks more like a dog.
Well, yeah, but I thought this was a pig, but it's just some guy. What do you think of the toilet man?
What's a toilet man?
Look at him. His mouth looks like a toilet when he's like, oh.
Well, it does kind of look like a toilet if you flip his head upside down.
Look at this guy.
King Widow.
So I'll show you all the characters and you have to tell me which one you
Wait.
think's the scariest. So we have this guy, King Widow. Oh yeah, we have Symphony Dudley. We have Alice Angel. We have Lord Amok. Sammy Lawrence.
Sammy Lawrence is buff.
This is who you play as, Audrey. And then Wilson.
Who's Wilson?
He's like one of them. He's probably the main villain of the game. This is who I think is the scariest one. The Keepers.
Keepers.
Mainly because of their gameplay. They don't look like that scary, but they are so scary in game. The Butcher Gang. You have Barley. I don't remember. Barley Charlie. And his name is Bubba Booey. Edgar. And Carly. Who's actually a ghost. And then Baby Bendy.
Wait, his name was Bendy.
Baby Bendy. And then you have
Baby Bendy.
Ink Demon Bendy. And Beast Bendy. You have Porter.
Porter looks dumb.
And Heidi.
Heidi.
Baby Heidi. Moving along.
So Astrid isn't in the game?
No, I thought there might have been like a person in one of the audio files. Betty.
Betty.
Oh, the OGs. Henry Stein. He's my favorite. And one of my favorite characters. He's who you play as in the original game.
I think he might be the scariest. Bro, look at his
No,
eyes.
you don't get to pick him. He's just a human ball. Allison. Tom.
Goofy. Goofy's in there? Tom? Goofy?
Ink Machine.
Ink machine. Ink machine. I can't decide. I'm at...
Wait. Oh yeah, this is Audrey and Wilson in the real world. And Nathan Ark and the donut.
You can't have it, Audrey.
Oh yeah, and there's one more character who's the scariest of them all.
Baby. Bendy.
Harold.
No! Scariest one, Harold.
And then who's second?
Second place. Go back to where we started. Probably this guy. This guy. Probably this guy. That's what you called him, right? This guy?
Who?
Yeah, that's what you called him.
Who?
The first guy.
This guy?
No, the number 1 guy. The first guy. That you showed me.
The Keeper?
No!
No. Sammy Lawrence?
First guy. No!
The Toilet Man?
Yes, the toilet man. The man, if you flip his head upside down, he looks like a toilet. He's number 2.
Bro.
And number 3, Ink Beast.
Please, Bendy. You want to draw some Bendy? If you want, we can go draw Bendy and then play Mario.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, sure. Definitely.
Okay,
I want
wait.
to do that. Ink Demon.
Oh yeah, and there's the end.
Bro, is that baby? Was that baby Bendy there? There?
The dead person?
Oh yeah, that's a person. Now that I realize. Why is there just a pizza on the floor there?
That's the end. Bro. Wait, we have one more thing to do. We have to watch the trailer for the new Bendy game.
Wait, they're making another one?
Yes, bro. And there's actually a third one that I haven't played that much. Oh yeah, and there's Bendy Run. So so we have Bendy and the Ink Machine. We have Bendy and the Dark Revival. We have Boris and the Dark Survival.
Whoa! What was that guy looking at?
I don't know. Okay, wait. We have Boris and the Dark Survival, Bendy and the Dark Revival, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Bendy Run, and then the new game Bendy the Cage, which we're gonna watch the trailer for now. Bendy and the Ink Machine. Snap back to the place where they perform.
I said, gotta reaction act fast.
The Cage. Here we go. Here's the official trailer. I want to see it from Joey G Studios.
Joey Studios. Bro, what's that circle on your screen up in the corner?
That's the opera logo.
Oh.
Alright, here we go. Bendy Andy!
Bendy's gonna endy up you, Randy.
Randy's crazy.
We all know how it
We all
ended.
know how it ended. Henry!
How
Henry!
Audrey stood against the Ink Demon.
Yes!
How we all came to her rescue in the nick of time.
Yes!
But how did we escape the pit?
How did we escape the pit?
How did we get away?
How? Henry!
Now there's a story.
It's just a sequel? It's just
Henry?
Bendy the Cage. Do you get to play as Henry again?
Is that a FNAF reference?
Yeah!
Is that a
Direct sequel.
FNAF reference?
Yes. Oh yeah, and then there's...
It's time to believe.
It's time to believe.
Uh-oh, it looks like we got ourselves a fight down in
On
the
the
studio.
studio.
Battle as yours.
Battle.
Favorite character in a free-for-all.
Free for
Bendy.
Bendy.
Alice Angel.
Alice Angel.
Skin deep, baby.
Sammy Lawrence.
It's time for bullets.
Boris the Wolf.
Boris the Wolf.
Angel.
I'm not the healer.
Wally Franks.
Love you.
Gonna kill ya.
Brute Boris. And the Ink Demon himself.
Hey.
And don't forget Bendy Crates.
Bendy Crates.
Have those. Bendy
Bro,
Royale.
the loot drops.
Bendy Royale
crates.
Season 1.
Bendy crates.
Begin.
Loot drops.
Oh! Ellers. Bendy
I
Royale.
feel like they are making it.
Yeah, 3 years ago. 4 years ago. Bendy Royale. Well, time to start a new Bendy game, Boris.
Boris.
Okay, we gotta open Steam.
Revival.
Guys, we all love Bendy Andy. We all love Bendy Andy.
Boris is better. Period. Bro, you use
Kinda,
Steam?
maybe.
How many games is that?
$11,000 worth.
Oh! Boris and the Dark Survival.
We'll play Bendy, Boris and the Dark Survival next stream.
Does he die?
Who?
Boris. If he does, I'm gonna get aggravated.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't. Oh! We have one thing to look at. Bendy and the Dark Revival game theory. Let's watch this.
Game theory.
Joey,
Joey.
Joey.
what is this place? The studio.
Studio.
These monsters.
Never mind all that. There's a little story you need to hear. You ready? Here we go.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory!
This studio is a monument to choosing the wrong road. Now, whether it was built for revenge
In here?
or regret, I don't know. That's my riddle to solve.
No, Joey, let's be honest, it's my riddle to solve. Always mine to solve. Today, we're diving back into the inky depths
What?
with Joey Drew Studios and their newest game, Bendy and the Dark Revival. If you're unfamiliar with the franchise, honestly, I can't really blame you. It's been 5 long years since the world was last abuzz about Bendy. Oh, sure,
No,
there
we
was a
love
mobile
Bendy.
game, a short prequel title called Boris and the Dark Survival, and of course, the requisite handful of spin-off books released.
The Illusion of Living. I have the play handbook. Shut the door, man.
in the intervening years, but nothing really captured everyone's attention. It looked like the franchise was drowning in its own inky grave, which is why the trailer drop for an official sequel releasing in just a few weeks caught everyone off guard. And that wasn't enough. They then decided to catch everyone off guard again by releasing a game that was really long, really solid, and most importantly of all, really stable. Which, let's be honest, considering the quality of game releases these days, violent.
He literally just said it was bad.
is already putting it in contention.
Amazing.
He just said Bendy. He was like, Bendy's really good, which considering other games. Scarlet Violet.
Bro, those are good. How did they get 2 DLCs if they're that bad?
Because money.
For Game of the Year.
Yeah,
it is a low bar. But of course, you know why I'm interested in this thing. The theories. Sure, I can go around all day inhaling full cans of bacon soup like an overzealous Kirby, but if there's no meat on the bone for us to chew on like a cartoonish wolf, well then this one's gonna get relegated to my ever-growing list of MatPat personal time games. Lucky for us though, Bendy be bringing the lore.
I'm what they call a cycle breaker. Once upon a time, I knew how to start the cycle over, and when that happens, everything begins again.
A lot of lore.
From what I gather, it exists in parallel with the outside world, completely removed from the market.
A lot. It just keeps coming. Lore that I think is a complete lie. A lie that I plan on exposing today.
Open your eyes and look around you. None of this makes sense.
Let me quickly catch you up with what you need to know. The original game, Bendy and the Ink Machine, was all about a talented animator named Henry Stein, former partner to the unscrupulous businessman Joey Drew. Over the course of that first game, we learned that Joey Drew has used human souls to fuel the titular ink machine, all in an attempt to create living ink creatures. But eventually, the animation studio goes bankrupt. Joey retires in disgrace, a bitter old man, and is ultimately forced to sell off the rights to his most famous characters to a new company, Archgate Films, run by Joey's old friend, Nathan Arch. And that's where this new game picks up. In Bendy and the Dark Revival, we play as Audrey, a young animator for Archgate who gets brought into the ink world by the clearly evil janitor Wilson.
You're working late tonight. A pretty girl like you shouldn't be wandering around all by yourself. Mind if I step in?
Seriously, this man is a walking, talking HR violation. They couldn't have made him any more dastardly if they had given him a black cape and a curly mustache. Anyway, the rest of the game is then spent with Audrey trying to find her way back home, all while avoiding both Wilson's army and the demonic ink demon himself, a monstrous, bloodthirsty form of Bendy that kills on contact. Or, at least that would have been what the game was all about, had it not been for the surprise cameo of a familiar face in Chapter 3.
Who are you?
Don't you know me? Take a good look.
Aren't you?
Joey Drew? In the flesh.
At a couple of points throughout the game, we encounter an inky version of Joey Drew himself, or at least an embodiment of his memories, who sits us down to take us through a literal slideshow of the game's lore.
Very old place, full of memory. There's a little story you need to hear. Once upon a time, Audrey, there was a bitter old man.
All right, well, it doesn't get much more straightforward than that. As part of the presentation, he tells us that the Henry we played as in the first game wasn't Henry at all, but rather an inky recreation that Joey made after the real Henry left the studio. Why would he do such a weird thing? Well, he wanted to torture Henry, get his stress out, kind of like a sepia-toned voodoo doll.
In his anger, Joey used an evil machine to create another world. A world made of paper and ink. He'd torment his own version of Henry forevermore.
He felt betrayed by Henry, so as a totally healthy way of dealing with his anger and jealousy, he created this inky prison in order to punish anyone who ever crossed him. The world that we've been playing through in both of these games, simply known as the Cycle. Eventually, Allison Pendle, the second voice of Alice Angel from the first game, comes into Joey's life and makes him realize that he can be a good person.
She didn't visit often, but when she did, she saw something good in Joey no one else could, including himself. Through their friendship, he began to see the world with better eyes.
So, out of kindness, he creates a version of Alice Angel in the Cycle to help Henry survive. Meanwhile, in the real world, Joey is also busy creating Audrey out of the ink to become his perfect daughter. That's right, the character that we've been playing as for the entire game is none other than Audrey Drew, a human made out of living ink. Joey finally did what he set out to do, creating the perfect life from just a pencil and a dream.
Just a pencil and a dream! Isn't enough! You have to have a spark.
It's a nice story, and certainly a wholesome character arc for our dear old Joey Drew, but call me suspicious whenever a game literally sits me down and spells out the lore for me. I mean, the original game was practically built around theories.
What we have done is left it up to the community. So if you play the game and your name is MatPat and you like to theorize, there's a chance you're going to figure things out and actually be able to understand what we were talking about.
And also, let's just take a minute to look at who's info dumping this lore on us. The living embodiment of Joey Drew's memories. Oh sure, he might seem all nice and folksy, but remember, this is a guy who has never been trustworthy. On company records, Bendy is listed as his creation despite the fact that Henry created him. He also lied to his employees when the company was about to go out of business.
The idea that the company is in some form of financial difficulty is untrue, and the slanders lie against it.
Even his close friend Nathan Arch said in the book The Illusion of Living, quote, Joey is so good at storytelling that even when he tells you it's not real, you can forget a moment later. I mean, this is a guy who is so jealous and bitter that he literally creates an endless torture chamber for his former business partner. And we're expected to trust his version of events? Events that make him seem like some sort of benevolent family man? No, I don't think so. So I started to dig around in Joey's story. And let me tell you, there's evidence hidden all around the cycle proving that Joey's version of events is a lie. A lie that throws into question everything that we know about the main character, Audrey. The true story of Bendy and the Dark Revival is one that Joey doesn't want you to know about. So grab yourself a pencil, a dream, and probably something to write on too. Just try not to get any corrupted ink on the carpets, alright? Just got them all washed. Speaking of ink and wash, this is your final reminder that Theoryware holiday merch is available right now. You have got to order it in the next few days if you hope to get it. Items are on them for good. So, Rhett's in an indie horror game that's spinning off into a series of books, and no one is gonna appreciate those books. Just saying. So save yourself the trouble, order if you're interested. All right, back to Bendy. Let's start by disproving what Joey Drew tells us, starting with the timeline of events. Joey claims that Allison Pendle walked into his life and changed everything, giving him a new lease on life and in turn prompting him to help Henry within the cycle. Except we know that can't be true. The dates don't line up. Allison joined Joey Drew Studio sometime in the 1930s. That means that the cycle would have been created prior to that date. Why is that a problem? Well, it's because we have evidence that shows Henry begins his cycle in 1963. This is thanks to a letter that we get right at the start of Bendy and the Ink Machine, inviting Henry back to the studio 30 years after he left the company, which thanks to the employee handbook we know was 1930. There's also a calendar in Joey's apartment at the end of chapter 5 in Bendy and the Ink Machine that shows the exact date to be August 31st, 1963. Now, there's speculation out there about whether Joey's apartment and old Joey here in the ending of the game are meant to be part of Henry's cycle, aka part of the fake world that was made by Joey. But even if it is fake, I'm trying to a calendar from some random date in the future. Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Speaking of things that don't add up, what about Allison Angel? Joey is pretty vague about her creation, but he leads us to believe that she was created purely from ink, inspired by Allison Pendle, but not made from Allison Pendle. Except here's the thing, Joey and Allison break off their relationship in 1946. He fires her after she sides with her future husband and gent engineer, Thomas. Joey does keep in touch with Allison, as we see from the letter in his apartment, but he burnt that bridge. She is no longer an angel to him, or even really a friend. So why would he then make an angel to help Henry in the 1960s that was just inspired by her? It doesn't make sense based on the timeline. I suspect that Allison Angel's creation was meant to punish her as well. That instead of her being just an ink creation, he took the original Allison Pendle and used her soul to create Allison Angel. Now he's able to torture her for all eternity, just like he did with Henry. Joey is no hero. He never was a hero. He didn't have a change of heart. It's all about public image, just like we saw in one of the tapes from the first game.
I believe there's something special in bones. With true inner strength, you can conquer even your biggest challenges. Okay, let's stop right there. I can only do so many takes in this trash day.
Of course, a living version of his memories is going to paint him as the good guy. He never sees himself as wrong. But in reality, Joey is just putting a new spin on the chain of events in order to come out looking like the good guy to his daughter. His daughter, the one part of Joey's story that I haven't addressed yet. Who or what is Audrey? According to Joey, she's also a child of the ink. Perfect, practically human, made to fill the void in Joey's life. Now, I think part of what Joey's saying here is true. She is an ink person. It's hard to deny that based on her bendy finger at the end of the game, the fact that she respawns out of the ink. But what I don't believe is that she's made purely out of ink. On the contrary, I think that she was made using human souls, just like every other ink character in the series. And better yet, I know exactly who was used to make her. It's all thanks to 10 secret memories hidden throughout the game. One of the main collectibles that you can find on your adventure are memories. 10 items that we're told are special, but don't really seem to be. Baseball, hat, a duck, a hot dog, some crayons, stuff like that. Audrey never says anything about them, and their descriptions tend to be super generic. A rubber duck, it still has soap on it. Wow, we are really lighting the lore on fire with that one, guys. Or so I thought. You see, these items are the key to solving the mystery of who Audrey really is. So hold on to your hats, because the first memory I want to talk about is, well, the hat. One of the memories is listed as a men's fashionable hat. So that makes it clear that the hat didn't belong to Audrey, but rather someone she spent a lot of time with. Now, this type of hat is called a boater hat, with a flat top, thin circular rim, and ribbon around the middle. Boater hats were seen throughout the late 19th century and early 20th century, even being part of the FBI's unofficial uniform back in the day. But we mostly see these hats being worn amongst the upper classes in summers after World War I. There was also a bit of a revival for them back in the late 1930s. Notice the problem with that? Well, as we've established, Audrey was created sometime in the 1960s. Styles had changed, and the boater hat wasn't really fashionable anymore, especially not out and about for daily use like the memory's description states. It's more likely the memory of this hat belonged to someone who was around in the 1930s. So, are there any other memories that could help us narrow down the search for who this...
Oh, my thing ended. What? Yeah, I'll start that again. My face cam little thingy. There we go. Back to the OG.
Heck, could belong to?
Back to the
One memory that really caught my
OJ.
attention was this one. The cracked mug. Quote, a cracked mug, lovingly repurposed into a plaything. It may be sad, but it still has life in it yet. This broken mug was turned into a toy, which feels like a weird gift to give your kid, but whatever. Here you go, Audrey. Love you so much. Take this sharp piece of porcelain and have at it. But this isn't the only time in the game that we see a cracked mug. When we're shown to our room in Chapter 5, creepy janitor Wilson has left a very specific book on our pillow. It's a story called The Mug and the Maiden, and it stands out because it is long. I mean, like, long. Some of the lore drops in this game are long, but here we're talking multi-page long. And if you manage to read the whole thing, do you want to guess who the hero of the story is? A cracked mug. This is a story not connected to us, but Wilson. This is his storybook. This is his childhood toy. And that's not the only connection to Wilson either. Another memory we get is a set of crayons, most notably colored crayons. Quote, arrays of colors can spark a world all your own. There are only a handful of times that we see color in this game, and all of them come from Wilson. Wilson is the one with a colored drawing of Shibahoy Dudley in a sepia world during Wilson's boss fight. We see colored ink coming from him and the other enemies when we hit him. And finally, there's the towers that help to subdue Demon Bendy. Towers covered with colorful rainbow sparkles, just like the crayon's description. Right now, all signs seem to be pointing to these memories being connected to our antagonist, Wilson, in some way. Could he potentially be our soul donor? No, that would be impossible. When Audrey was created, Wilson was still alive, so it physically can't be him. But then who? Well, for an answer, look no further than this memory. A carton of milk for growing up strong and healthy. Add some chocolate for a snack enjoyed by both young and old. The use of the word old here suddenly opened my eyes to new possibilities. Just because Audrey was a child, it didn't mean that the soul that she was born from had to be. What if instead it was coming from a grown-up, a parent, someone who would have shared memories with their child? They would have seen a man wearing a bowler hat. They would have given their child a toy based on their favorite book, crayons, for their child to play with. Audrey wasn't made with Wilson's soul, but rather the soul of one of Wilson's parents. And when you look into it, it becomes very clear which one it is. It's revealed in the game's final minutes that Nathan Arch, owner of Archgate Pictures and the Bendy IP, is Wilson's father.
As of 9 o'clock this morning, Bendy and all his little cartoon friends now belong to me.
This acquisition, according to an article on the Joey Drew Studio Archives, took place in 1972, only a year before the events of the Dark Revival. So the timeline for Nathan being the soul donor doesn't add up. He was still alive at the time. But you know who wasn't? Wilson's mother. In the spin-off title Boris and the Dark Survival, we get this clip from Joey Drew to Nathan Arch.
Hope this reaches you in South America. You and Tessa, enjoy your vacation.
Tessa Arch, wife to Nathan and mother to Wilson. She looked after Wilson. She would have seen her husband Nathan wearing that bowler hat out and about in the 1930s or earlier. She would have given her son a cracked mug and a set of crayons. These are her memories. And the one that puts it all together is this, the final memory that you collect, a simple hot dog. Seems like nothing much, right? Wrong. In that same area of Wilson's lab, you can find an audio recording from Nathan that says this.
I think I'll go home early today. Maybe I'll even pick up a hot dog for Tessa.
He brought a hot dog home for Tessa. That was a memory that they shared. A memory that Audrey now shares. In short, when Wilson's trying to kill you at the end of the game, what he's really doing, unintentionally, is trying to kill his own mother. Talk about your awkward Oedipus complex, right? In the end, Joey Drew turned to Nathan, his close friend during the financial collapse of his company.
It's been quite a struggle to put this into words, Nathan. Truth is, well, the studio is coming up a little short. If you could lend us the amount I mentioned in my last letter, it would be a big help to me.
But inevitably, this never came to pass. Nathan didn't help. Joey Drew Studios fell into bankruptcy, and Nathan picked the company's bones dry. Betrayed once again by someone that he thought was his friend, Joey, in true Joey fashion, did like he did with Henry and Allison before. He threw Tessa Arch into the machine. He turned her into ink. He would tear the Arch family apart in order to create a family of his own. He used Tessa's soul to create Audrey, and then he created a cover story to hide all of his misdeeds. A story that framed him as the good guy. Except now, we know the truth. Once a shyster, always a shyster, whether you're made of ink or flesh. And see, guys, this is why you can't have friends in the entertainment business. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. And once again, this is your last reminder to order your holiday.
Alright, Plovers. Alright, Plovers. We're gonna end the stream there. I hope you guys did all enjoy the stream. I hope you did all this video. I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.